The one word is the big scary L word that any executive is nervous about, and that is litigation.
And not necessarily it came back to the law enforcement agency, but I want to take this more into private industry where something bad happens in that organization, in that facility, and that's the focus day one, or maybe hour one, hour two, or day two. All of a sudden it comes back to you and says, so what did you do and not do? And how does that really kind of play out when you're kind of left holding nothing and you're standing there? I mean, just kind of your perspective on that, because what I want to be doing with this question here is really just kind of answering those questions for the decision makers of here's what happens if you don't, and here's what it looks like and what the damage is.
Yeah, I'll answer it in one word and then I'll explain it a little bit more. The one word is the big scary L word that any executive is nervous about, and that is litigation.
Mhm.
Um, that's what's pointing back at you with this whole thing. So, really, the blame game starts. That's where it begins, right? So the camera is looking at what happened at the incident, and then when it begins to turn around and starts looking at everything else that happens, again, blame begins, the legal battles start to happen, the scrutiny starts to happen. And that's in the threat assessment. I know we said we weren't going to talk too much about, but in the threat assessment world, one of the most important reasons behind this all is to have defensible processes,
Mhm.
and then not only having defensible processes, but following those defensible processes. So it's
Right.
those two things that are
Huge.
critical to have within an organization. So you can't just have them and then throw them on a shelf somewhere, right? It's
Right.
like having a battle plan and then just not using it, right? You have to have defensible processes that are industry standard and then actually use them, right? And
Yeah.
follow them. If you do that, you're in a good place for litigation and to be defended in a court.